Today, we're going to look at the different video modes in the Fuji X-T200 compact camera. Let's go! What's up everybody, Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today. Got another out of studio video for you. I wanted to show you the video modes on this newly released Fuji X-T200. I got this in yesterday, it was just released. You've probably seen some reviews that didn't contain the full production software, so this is a full production unit, just came in from Amazon. And I wanted to walk through the video modes for you and show you how this might work as a vlogging camera. So we'll do some 4K video modes and we'll do some 1080p video modes. I'll show you walking on the pavement, kind of smooth, and then walking on a trail around here so you get an idea on what it looks like under good conditions and then under suboptimal conditions. So we'll start off with 4K 24p video with image stabilization, digital image stabilization on. This lens also has stabilization in it, so let's check that out. Alright, I am walking on the road. You can hear the sounds of nature around me, birds and such. This is 4K 24p shutter speed of 1/50th of a second. I'm at f8 on the kit lens, 15 to 45 kit lens at 15 millimeters, so you can see the field of view here. Walking on the pavement, not taking great care to walk necessarily, but I am on the pavement, so this gives you an idea on what it looks like kind of when you're maybe what I'll call a best case scenario. And next we'll look at walking on the trail and we'll see what the difference is in the image stabilization. Pay attention to the corners to see if there's any crazy warpy stuff going on. But this is 4K 24p with digital image stabilization turned on. We'll hit the trail next. Okay, here is me walking on the trail. I've got the Manfrotto Pixie. So I'm holding it on the mini tripod, the Manfrotto Pixie tripod. As you can see, it's fairly windy. I'm not taking any great care to walk on the trail here. It's a very, very bumpy trail, so this might be the worst case scenario. I wanted to give you an idea on what that looks like. So again, this is 1080p video. Let's check out rolling shutter. It's supposed to be improved rolling shutter. See how those trees look. Pay attention to those trees and see if they're bendy at all. But at any rate, 4K 24p, digital IS on, and the image stabilization in the lens is on as well. And this is me walking on the trail, which again would be not the best case scenario. Up next, we're going to do 4K with no image stabilization. Alright, so this is on the street. We're at 4K, 24p, same settings. I've got the Rode Video Micro for audio, by the way, but this is no digital image stabilization on. This is just the lens stabilization, and this does have image stabilization in the lens, this kit lens. So this is what you can expect with no digital image stabilization. It should be a slightly wider field of view. Walking on the pavement. What we're going to do next, same mode. I'm just going to walk on the trail so you can get an idea on what, again, a suboptimal situation would be. So let's check that out. Okay, here we are on the trail. Check out the autofocus. I've been pretty impressed with the autofocus. Seems to be doing a good job. I've got face detect on, eye detect, so it's detecting the closest eye. Anyway, we're on the trail walking, 4K, no digital image stabilization, so you saw it on the road or on the street. This is on the trail. Got the Manfrotto Pixie, and you can see it's a pretty rough trail, but this gives you an idea again on what you can expect if you're just walking on a trail or uneven pavement or something like that where you're not going to get smooth steps. Again, 4K, 24p, no digital IS. So we're going to look at some 1080p modes next. Okay, here we are with Digital Gimbal On. You can see there's a bit more of a crop. This really is, we're at 15 millimeters. This might be unusable with all but the most wide of lenses. But this is the digital gimbal. Pay attention to this mode. It seems like maybe this needs some work, and Fuji's pretty good about firmware updates, but I'm seeing some weird stuff with this mode. So I'm walking on the trail. I'm not going to do this twice because I don't know that this is a mode that you'd want to use right out of the box. Maybe a firmware update will change that, but check it out. Let me know what you think. This is 1080p with a digital gimbal which employs a crop. I'm not sure exactly what the crop is, but it's pretty severe crop. Okay, here we are, 1080p, walking on the pavement. Got digital image stabilization turned on, and as well as the image stabilization in the lens. So this is what you can expect at 1080p. Digital IS on the pavement, fairly smooth surface. Again, not taking great care necessarily to walk with this, not doing any ninja walking or anything, gimbal walking. just walking like I normally would on the pavement. So up next we'll go back to the trail and see what it looks like at 1080p with digital image stabilization turned on the trail. Let's do it. So here we are on the trail again. 1080p digital image stabilization is turned on, as well as the image stabilization on the lens. Walking the same path. So you probably see some shakes in this video. This is what you can expect. 1080p digital image stabilization turned on. Alright, as it starts to rain, this is 1080p, no image stabilization other than what's in the lens, so digital IS is off. I'm walking on the pavement, so you can see what to expect here. 1080p, no digital IS, walking on the pavement. What I'll do next is I'll head back into the trail, and then we'll wrap up this first look at the Fuji X-T200's video modes. So again, this is on the pavement, we'll head over to the trail. Okay, this is 1080p on the trail as the rain comes down a little bit harder. This is not weather sealed to the best of my knowledge, but this is 1080p, no image stabilization, walking on the trail. Pretty bumpy trail, I might add. So those are all the major video modes. I'm going to sit down on the bench over here. We'll wrap up this first look at the video modes of the Fuji X-T200. So those were your video modes. Just a quick first look at this. I'll do a full review at some point when I use it a little bit more. I just wanted to get this out in case you're considering buying this camera. You can have an idea, especially if you're looking at it for vlogging, what the camera can do. Get out there and have your photo gear fun. Hope you enjoyed this first look video. Again, look for a full review at some point. I will talk at you again in the next video.